Hello dear students, welcome to the YouTube channel of CLE Degree College. Today I am going to discuss the early history of banking. In the previous classes I have discussed regarding banker, its introduction and origin of banks. Today I am carrying out or going to discuss the history of banking. How the bank came into existence. What is its history, or what is how the banking activities were carried out during early period. So first of all, we can see on the screen, in olden days temples were used for banking business. So in early days there were no banks at all, but also banking activities were carried on. So who were carrying on these banking activities? It is the temples. So what these temples were doing, they were accepting the deposits from the public and they were maintaining safely as a safe custodian. They were acting as a safe custodian, but they were not lending it. Isn't it? This is the main aspect which you need to consider. Here the temples, they only accepted the money from the people who were coming for the worshipping, who were having a trust on the temples. So they were depositing it into the temples, and the temples were maintaining the deposits as a safe custody. But they were not lending it on interest. Then you may get a question, who was a custodian of this particular banking activity during that particular period? Especially, no doubt, the temples. So in temples, the priest. So here priest was acting as a financial agent. People trusted much more on the priest. So the job of the priest was not just worshipping the God, but he was also maintaining the money as a safe custody of the people. Thereafter, the development of private banks started, and the popularity of these temples diminished. So why here private bankers came into existence? Here the private bankers, they were not only accepting the deposits, but they were also lending the money and providing interest on that particular money. But here the main drawback for the temples was they were just only accepting the money and they were not lending. They were maintaining as a safe custody. So this was the main drawback. So day by day the popularity of these temples gone diminishing, and the private bankers started the banking business, and they have gained much more popularity than the temples. After this, in 14th century, the money dealers in Florence in Europe, carried out the modern banking business. So here in Europe, in a place that is Florence, money dealers carrying out the modern business activities in the 14th century. And thereafter, the various banks came into existence, especially in 1171, the first and oldest bank in the world which came into existence, and that is the Bank of Venice. So this was not only the first bank, but it is the oldest bank all over the world, and this came into existence in the era that is 1171. So in this way, the development of banks taken place in the Europe. Thereafter, a public bank was established by the magistratures of Barcelona in 1401, and thereafter in the year 1407, the Bank of Geneva came into existence, and at last but not the least, the Bank of Amsterdam in 1609 was established. So in this way, we can see that how the banking activity was existing in the earlier period. It started from the temple. Further, it has gone through money dealers. Thereafter, in various places, it has been started to develop the various banking activities. And thereafter, in various places, the banks were established and carried out the modern banking activities. So in this way, this was regarding the early history of this particular bank. I hope you are doing well at home, and for today it is sufficient, and I shall discuss the remaining part in the next class. Thank you one and all, and please do take care. Bye.